Okay, so addressing the elephant in the room before we get started, the location is different. It's not very good looking, but I'm under like a whole room makeover thing right now that I'm trying to do, so... Hey Fresties! So as some of you may or may not know, the STARS program on Wattpad has ended. Rest in peace. Honestly, I am pretty bummed about it. Like, getting to be a star was such— oh my gosh, is there like an echo in this corner? I think there is. Sorry. Getting to be a Wattpad star was such a big deal for me when it happened. Like, it came at exactly the right time for me. It gave me exactly the boost of confidence that I was looking for, and it just confirmed that like I was on the right path, that writing was a thing that I wasn't terrible at. Yeah, I don't know, I have really fond memories of being invited to the program and being in the program, and I was really proud to have that little orange star next to— well, I guess it was a white star in an orange circle. The badge, I was proud to have it. I believe, I'm not positive, so don't quote me on this because I don't work at Wattpad, I just speculate about it. I believe that the STARS program has been like replaced essentially by the Creators program, which I am not a part of. So for me, essentially, this is kind of the end of an era, but not the end of my runny nose. Speaking of the end of eras, and since the STARS program has ended, I kind of feel like it's time for something that I have mentioned before and a lot of you guys have maybe seen coming. I think it is time to officially say goodbye to the Wattpad Wednesday series, which again is kind of sad because it is what got me started on YouTube. Like, I'm very grateful for this series because without it, probably would have never started a channel because I didn't know what to talk about. I didn't have the confidence to talk about anything else at that point. But I've been doing it for 2 years now in March, and I'm just a little bored of it. You can only talk about the same thing for so many videos, and that's another thing. I'm running out of topics to talk about. You know, I can only give so much advice on the same thing. And the third thing, which is kind of a big part of it, like I said earlier, I don't work at Wattpad. I don't know the ins and outs of the website. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And people a lot of the times in my comments or DMs will ask me questions that I just can't answer. Like, I don't know the answer to it. And I feel like people think I know a lot more than I know. And also the opposite side, people will ask questions that are very easy to find the answer to, like just one Google search and you could easily find it. And I like being helpful. I like giving it— well, okay, that sounds a little conceited. I like trying to be helpful. I like trying to give advice, and I'm very happy to see that my videos have actually helped people get traction on their stories. But I don't— like, that's where it kind of stops for me. That was the advice that I wanted to give and not really anything else. And I feel like people expect me to give more advice that either is totally already out there so it feels redundant to talk about it, or I just don't know the answer to. And at the end of the day, I don't want this to be a Wattpad channel. Like, that's kind of what it started out as, but I would much rather it be just a me channel than anything else. Like, I understand that content creators, can I call myself that, are expected to, you know, niche down to a certain extent at least. I don't know. I feel like I want to gravitate more towards lifestyle, where I just kind of include everything that I'm interested in, which I know is like the risky choice for YouTubers. You're supposed to like pick one thing and stick with it, but at the end of the day, this is a hobby and it's supposed to be fun, and I don't want to stick myself into one type of video. But like I said, Wattpad Wednesday has been the biggest part of my channel to date, I would say. So I can't just like cut it off and leave it like that. So I am going to do a proper farewell to the series, because conveniently enough, I had like 7 more ideas for Wattpad Wednesday videos that I never got around to filming. So why not make it Wattpad Wednesday week? Which doesn't really make a lot of sense, but we're just gonna pretend that every day of that week is a Wednesday. One of these days, I believe, is going to be a short, not like a full YouTube video, because there's not really that much to say about it. But the rest of them, I'm pretty sure are gonna be full-fledged YouTube videos. Don't know how long they're gonna be, but we're getting a Wattpad week, baby. I could just call it Wattpad week, but you know, we're gonna stick to the branding. It's Wattpad Wednesday week, all right? I assume that this is going to be around the last week of February because I do have to film all the videos and then edit all the videos, so it is a lot to take on. Normally I would post this amount of videos in like 2 or 3 months, not a week, but once it is done and I have done all the videos that I want to do on this topic, then I can just cut it off and say, okay, now the channel is broadened, extending the horizon. What am I trying to say? Like, there will be a clear mark off of when my content kind of shifts. That's what I'm trying to say. It won't be the gradual slope of less and less Wattpad Wednesday videos that I was expecting to do. You know, in terms of YouTube channel size, my channel, although I feel like 2,400 people is a lot of people, in terms of the grand scheme of things, I'm very much still a channel that's in its infancy. Like, I kind of have a baby channel on YouTube, if you will. I feel like now is the time to make a content change if I want to, because if I get to, you know, 10,000 subscribers and 9,000 of those people have subscribed because they want Wattpad advice and not just because they're interested in me or, you know, my content or like vlogs or whatever, then 9,000 of those 10,000 people are going to be disappointed. Whereas if I switch my content now, and even if a majority of my subscribers are subscribed because of Wattpad Wednesday, it's not as big of a group of people that I'm like disappointing, I guess you could say. In my opinion, it's less stressful to do it now. And then I can know for sure that if my audience does get bigger, you know, it's getting bigger for the right reasons and not purely based on a transactional relationship where it's just like interest in my channel purely for the advice. And I know that the advice videos are what do best on my channel. They do historically get the most views. Essentially, I'm saying I don't know who's gonna stick around. I don't know what my view count is gonna look like coming up, but I'm prepared for it. So Wattpad Wednesday week will consist of, I couldn't think of the word consist, and I believe this is the order I'm gonna do things in. Might switch it up, but the first video is gonna be basics of Wattpad, Wattpad 101, just the essential things that you need to know before posting on Wattpad, because I feel like this will cover a lot of the advice questions that I get that I feel like are so basic, like things that you could really just Google most of the time. The second video is going to be about common Wattpad misconceptions, things that people believe about Wattpad or writing on Wattpad that just I have found to not be true. The third one is the one that I'm pretty sure is going to be a YouTube short, which is 3 books on Wattpad that will get you reads. And this isn't from a writing standpoint, it's like from a participating standpoint. You'll understand it when I make the video. The fourth video is going to be all about how to write a good fanfic on Wattpad, which, I mean, I've only written 1 fanfiction on Wattpad before, but people have asked for this video, so I'm trying to deliver. And I feel like I do actually have some pretty good tips in there, so. Also, that doesn't really need to be specific to Wattpad, but I am making it specific to Wattpad because I feel like fanfiction kind of does vary depending on what website you go on. Like the fanfiction on AO3 it's a different flavor than the fanfiction that's on Wattpad. The fifth one is not just pertaining to Wattpad. I'm actually not even gonna put like Wattpad in the title because it's just a general writing video. It's all about how to turn just a random scene idea into an entire story idea. So basically working backwards from a scene idea to create a plot. The sixth video is a video that I have been meaning to record for many months now, and that is unique ways to make money with Wattpad. So not like through Wattpad coins or anything like that, but using your platform on Wattpad as a way to make money in other ways. And lastly, the seventh video, which I feel like is sort of a return to my first ever Wattpad Wednesday video. It is going to be a video all about the pros and cons of blowing up on Wattpad, which I don't really feel like I ever blew up on Wattpad. Like my stories, the most popular one I have isn't even at 500,000 reads, but in the sphere of Wattpad, in the percentage of like how many reads stories get, I'm actually up quite high. So while I'm definitely not at the level of attention that other authors have gotten on Wattpad, I feel like I have experienced enough to talk about the benefits and the not so benefits of, you know, getting an amount of reads that's higher on, what am I saying? This sentence doesn't make any sense. So you may be wondering, if not Wattpad videos, what is going to be on the channel from now on. You probably already have seen that I don't currently just make Wattpad videos, I make kind of a wide variety of videos. So those still are all going to be included. The work/write with me videos, the what I read last month videos, I really like doing those. The quarterly check-ins, vlogs, just, you know, chatty videos about life and writing and all that stuff. And I want to do more vlogs. I had so much fun vlogging for Camp Nano last year and just putting those videos together. I am very excited to do that again this year, and I want to do it for more than just Camp Nano. I don't know. It's a little nerve-wracking to get started. So I feel like Camp Nano is a good place to get started again this year, and then maybe after that I'll just continue the weekly vlogs. I don't know, we'll see. And adding on to my content, I would honestly like to make hauls again. I unlisted my hauls before and now I've reposted them. Well, not reposted them, but I've relisted them. A lot of people did actually seem to enjoy them, so I don't know. I'm a little conflicted because it does seem kind of unrelated to the rest of the content on my channel, but I'm like, people can have a personality-based channel. Why do I think that I can't? Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna try it out. And honestly, just any video in general that I feel like making, like when I made that random, really freaking random video where I tier ranked meat as a vegetarian, just, you know, random stuff. If I feel like filming it, I'm gonna film it, I'm gonna edit it, I'm gonna post it if I'm proud of it. And I did mention before that I kind of wanted to post art videos. I honestly don't know about that. Like, maybe not. That's something I still kind of have to think about. I definitely will do sketchbook tours, but like actual art videos where I'm like drawing or showing a speed process on Procreate or something, I don't know. We'll see. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm no longer a Wattpad star. I'm saying goodbye to the most successful series on my YouTube channel. But I'm very excited. I'm excited to turn the channel into something that I'm more excited for. I feel like the past like 4 months of my channel or something, I have posted so many videos about this channel, like about the direction I want to take it, and it's just time to say, okay, I'm taking it there. Let's stop just posting videos talking about changes that are going to be made and then not actually making any changes. So here we are. Once again, rest in peace to the STARS program. I had fun. And don't get me wrong, I'm still posting on Wattpad. My self-publishing journey, I'm preparing to start her. And yeah, 2024, I'm ready. Well, yeah, okay. Let's predict the future. I'm ready. I'm ready to start self-publishing in 2024. Oh my gosh, Naked Froggy wasn't in this video. Well, at least he's on the corner of the screen. Is it this side? Is it this side? I think it's this side actually. Because I always think it's this side, but it's this side. Okay, bye!